It all started when, like 8 years ago, when I started our Jambawa page. Jambawa, here, we got tired of, me, Amy, Quint Millan got tired of the lack of good music and percussion-wise, all the percussion that I was forced to play, all these companies that have already targeted all these little clubs with their percussion, most of them fiberglass and plastic skins. If it was wood, it was, it was kind of it was a lousy instrument. So I tried them all. I endorsed LP and I endorsed Pearl. I endorsed Super Percussion from Holland long time ago. And it was the lack of the instrument that I used to play when I was 8 years old with my mentor, David Lamole Ortiz, godfather of my son, Sebastian Carrillo. And they used to have drums that people, local artesanos, they used to build. And they were crazily good. It was the sound of those instruments and the quality of the skins. And it was a battle of the best skin, cow skin specifically. Obviously, the tumbadora has the skin. It's not buffalo. It's skins that are the companies they used to have back in the 90s. They used to have some buffalo skins on the tumbadora. It was like 20 years of a process that a lot of companies came out making drums that they were not satisfied, at least my hands. And 8 years ago, like I said before, I started practicing tabla and listening to a lot of ustad gurus from Pakistan and India. And I started learning through YouTube, like the very basic exercise to just getting into the flow of tabla. Then I went to a gig, a crazy friend of mine from Hartford, Connecticut, Ed Fast, and his band name is Conga Bob. And I recorded with them and good people, George Fuente, Jorge Fuentes, and the rest of the gang. Ed Fast was the first one who introduced me to the MoPerc Quinto in his setup and the MoPerc wooden timbal. And I was very impressed with the instrument. But time went by, and then I started teaching bata. And one of my students, Juan Uceras and X Xavier Rivera, they had batas made in Cuba. And so I told them, just bring those bata, because I was just trained by Orlando Rios Puntilla to play in the tambor de fundamento. So, and he has those bata originally in 1985. And then I started teaching bata until a student, Diane, and contact Amy Quint Millan, and she wanted to take some tumbadora lesson. She said, actually, I was not planning of taking a class on this drum. I thought it was the djembe. But now I want to buy some tumbadoras. I want to play some congas, and now what should I get? So I told her, well, not to go to the regular brands. Just let me show you some pictures. I have some picture of the MoPerc. As a matter of fact, I have no pictures. It was the video that Ed Fast has on YouTube, in one of the videos that he filmed. And I said, check the sound of this quinto. And Jorge Fuente is playing the conga and tumbadora of MoPerc. So she really fell in love with those drums and immediately contact by email Francis Mercier. Once we got in contact, first time, how long ago was that? Where you came from Quebec to deliver those, it was 4 drums, 3 for Diane and 1 El Quinto.
In 2022?
2022. So when I started playing and tuning the quinto, and we got the video, when we filmed the video and you got here, You arrived with the family, and we went to Diane's apartment, and we started tuning the drums, and we did a video over that. And while doing the video, I was like very, very impressed, man, because what you feel in your body when you touch the drum, the note of that drum, is I was used to, what I used to feel when used to go to los tambores or guiros in Puerto Rico, 1980, 1981, 1982. Once I started playing the bongo, it's always an instrument that I loved. I was born with that instrument in my hand and my heart. But going back to the LP bongo, Pearl bongo, Toca bongo, I tried them all. Matador, which is part of the LP um, line. The size, the oversized, the comfort curve, just too much, adding just too much weight in the instrument, which is making the instrument sounds more like a over note high, like kind of a can, so una lata, let's say, in Spanish. It was too tan. It was not the tough. Yeah, that probably, and definitely the combination of the what they used to call skins. That's before the plastic era. Losing the contact with the instrument because of the lack of the quality of the instruments of these companies. It was the Juancho bongo that I was using for at least 10 years, past 10 years, probably more than 10 years. Let's say 10 plus years. Juancho moved from New York, the Bronx. He moved to Orlando. He's still working on this instrument repairing and constructing his own tumbadoras and bongo. Once I compare one with the other, it's kind of very intense. The quality of MoPerc. Now I'm kind of concentrating. Why MoPerc is the bongo is actually, as the tumbadora, the best instrument that I ever played. I can practice for hours and no pains whatsoever. Practice, go to a rehearsal, and then go to a gig. 2, 3, 4 days on the road. No hand pain, no swallowing solo fingers, nothing at all. Which it was with the other instruments, 5 days, 4 days on the road, like seriously rehearsing and recording and gigging. It was like pain in your hands. Now, that is definitely the secret that MoPerc and the company has. The hardware and the skin. And how to, bongo wise, we call it the unión in Spanish, la unión, en donde está.
The block is center
Yeah,
block?
the center block, which is the bridge. We call it the bridge as well. And comparing with the other companies, it's very difficult to grab the bongo because it's too separate. It's just a big one. It's a long one. That's what I mean. Perfect size. And la unión del bongo, macho con hembra, just in case you got to just grab the bongo, lose it and grab the campana to do your salsa part in the campana. So, and the weight of the instrument it's heavy, but I've been playing bongo since I was a kid. So you get just used to the weight, and having for the first time, the MoPerc bongo, it was, 45 minutes nonstop with the bongo in my legs. Me and Sebastian just warming up and little by little developing some energy when we realized it was already 45 minutes. And my legs are like stronger and stronger. And I don't know, it's just the best quality of the instruments that I ever played in terms of bongo. Now I'm studying back bongo and tumbadora, and beware of the wolf.
Cuidado.
All right? Conspiracy!